Let's continue our discussion. In this video, I discuss on the effects of the shift from APMC to dynamic price mechanism on oil company, on politics, and on consumer, and what are its advantage and disadvantage also, and also give some light on the how the price of oil and gas are calculated in India. Hello guys, I am Karthik Hundet in a team of Lexis and Company as an intern from their program known as LexClick. The purpose behind this video is only for an educational purpose. So let's start our discussion. So first we discuss what are the effects which created by the change of policies by the government towards the dynamic pricing mechanism. So dynamic pricing mechanism, which was introduced in 2010 and 2010 for petroleum, 2014 for diesel sectors. Effects on politics. As we know that in past we see that when there is an incident or there is a political pressure for any major political event for happening, such as elections going on, such rallies going on, the price does not change of oil and gas. Oil and gas will remain same, petrol price remains same. As the as the elections or event happened, the price got boosted to higher level because there is a increase in 2 to 3 rupees in a hike in the price from before the event. So therefore this dynamic price mechanism does not depend on the does not act on the political pressure, as there is no, as the oil companies are the main decider or main body who decide the price of oil and gas on the daily basis, not by the political. So therefore there is more transparency within the system, and it also minimize the impact on the working capital of the companies and its dealer. First, effects on change on dynamics. Second is the effect on consumer. As we know that the consumer currently be seeing that there is a hike in the price, but consumer would not affect much from this dynamic pricing as compared to the other, because the dynamic price mechanism works on the principle of factors related to market. As we know, sir, that currently there is a pandemic going on, which is an human calamity, a disease which affects all over the world, not only one country or one state. So it is a pandemic of all nature, and therefore the price of petroleum has to be increased because government rely on maximum of its revenue from the tax which coming from oil and gas. Therefore there is a increase in the price on the daily basis, because it required the government to earn money. Whereas if there is a APMC, the price will be as a drastic change in the price, because there is a much more high, because government does not change their price rate as there is pandemic going on. As the pandemic or the economic activities started, the price can be raised from the 3 to 5 rupees. It will affect directly on the consumer. So component of price, petrol price. So the price we pay for petrol actually consists of various factors including subsidies, international price of crude oil, OMC बोले मतलब होता है कि oil marketing companies, the margin they get, the transportation cost, the freight cost, the tax, excise duty, commission, and more on. So these all are combined, and then the price is decided. So we can say that there is lots of change going on for calculate a current price, because first when the crude oil is coming from other from the exporting companies such as OPEC countries, it goes to the port, where port charge tax which is called actual cost, which include the cost and price mechanism, then the ocean freights. Then comes to the Indian destination, reach the Indian ports, where import duties and custom duties are levied on the petrol price. Then it goes at the price. The price goes to the crude marketing company, OMC, oil marketing companies. They take RTP and inland flight and marketing costs. So they put these taxes on it. Then it goes to the refinery. Then the refinery process the crude oil into a refined goods. So then the refinery levied taxes on it. Then it goes to the total desirable price, T PD, the oil goes to the retailer, then it goes to the retailer, and retailer then excise the duties of, then come the tax of excise duty, which was get by the central government, then at VAT, value added tax, get by the state government, plus dealer commission, the dealer which you are from the petrol pump, you taking the petrol consumer, it also pays some money. Then the final price paid by the consumer. When all these mechanism factor are combined or calculated, then we come at a price of which we paid to a consumer, to a petrol pump. Now we understand what are the factors affecting the price of oil and gas. Fundamental factors. What are the fundamental factors? First we discuss. So fundamental factor is in every economics of oil and gas can be depend on the supply and demand. Supply and demand is the most important factor which is one has to be considered to calculate a price. If a demand is increases but there is a less supply from the oil exporting companies or countries such as OPEC, then there is a basic understanding that the price in the country is increases because there is less supply and more demand, so the price will be high, resulting in the imbalance between the demand and supply can be seen. Then it comes the economic growth. If there is economic growth, then more consumption is required of the petroleum and natural gas, so therefore the price can be increases. Whether if there is a heavy cloud or heavy winter or heavy summer, then the price can be decreases or increases. OPEC production capacity. OPEC countries are the countries formed in 1960s in Baghdad. So these are the countries which having the maximum resources of oil and gas in the world. So they are the mostly exporting companies. They export their oil and gas to other countries which having a less reserve of oil and gas. So if there is any change in the policy, can be also be seen in the price mechanism. Oil reserves of the world major consumer. So if any change in the oil reserve, can also be seen in the hike in the price. Then the alternative energy, as we can say now, the crude oil or now the solar energy or renewable energy is giving more and more motivated or more and more giving more and more opportunity to be successful in India. Therefore the price can be decreases as well, as we can see. Some other factors can be seen in the drive of the oil and price quickly responded to the news. There is any news of other market news or there is political economic movement in any regions, that will also impact on the oil and price mechanism. So therefore in this way we can understand that the dynamic price mechanism is currently using as a tool to decide our current oil and price mechanism in India. I hope you guys understand much more on this, and I make another video to discuss what are its advantages and disadvantages on the deregulation of oil price in India. So please wait for my next video, like my videos and get more notification or more update related to legal issues. Subscribe this channel for more understanding. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you are all in good health. Please stay safe, stay home, and please wear mask if you are going outside.